Hello, this is Transformers fan G138, and I'm here with another Botcon 2012 review, and this time it's of Treadshot. And I have to say, right off the bat, this is my unexpected favorite. And by that, I mean this was my favorite in the set, and I was not expecting it to be. When they first announced the character names, I was like, wait, what? Who's Treadshot? And I had no idea. So I waited until the images came out, and I'm like, so who is Treadshot? And then I found out that Treadshot was a Decepticon toy produced for Transformers Universe line, I think. Not for the classics version of the Universe line, but the kind of like the catch-all line that, you know, all the other, you know, Transformers from other lines would get repackaged in and sold to people, marketed as new toys when they're not really. Anyway, and he was packaged with another guy. Anyway, I think he had a Cyber Key or something. Maybe it was Cybertron, I don't remember. But point being, he used the Transformers Armada Sideswipe mold, and he was painted like grays and whites, I think. I really don't know. I don't have him. But what's interesting is when they changed the mold for the Shattered Glass edition, as seen by the red symbol here, the red Decepticon logo, they painted him like Armada Sideswipe. Just throw Armada Sideswipe in there for a nice comparison. With the yellow windows, the logo on the hood, the yellow lights, tail lights. I mean, you gotta admit, that looks pretty cool. And as this was one of my favorite characters on the Armada TV show, which is interesting. Interestingly enough, he's an homage to a different Transformer himself, but I'm not getting into that. What's cool is I love this mold. It's Jazz's mold, and I absolutely love it. One of my favorite molds out of the entire Generations line. Boom. But I'll compare him later. My only complaint about this guy is the yellow plastic down here. That is simply and completely my only complaint. Everything else is pretty nice. The paint back here could be better on the back window, but to be honest, it's such hard to see that. And I display him in mostly robot mode anyway, so it doesn't really affect me one bit. Anyway, so I'll go ahead and get this guy in robot mode and show him off some more and compare him to Jazz. And so here, Treadshot is in robot mode, and I have to say, he's equally awesome. There's two Transformers I do not mind yellow on, and one of them is Armada Sideswipe, and the other one is Armada Hotshot, or thereof any kind of reference to the character, because they usually pull it off. Here is another fine example. They actually pulled the color scheme off with yellow. I hate yellow, and this works out really nicely. Yeah, so I'll get into articulation first because I hate that and I'll probably forget about it. Anyway, he's got ball and socket joint hip, hinge, double jointed knee, get some pretty nice motion out of it, and you got some movement in the feet as well. He does have a waist swivel, but the backpack kind of gets in the way a little bit if you transform it properly. Yeah, that's a downside, but not too terrible. You know, his ball and socket joint shoulders, he can get some awesome movement out of those. Double jointed elbow when it wants to work there. You gotta be careful, sometimes those don't line up particularly well. And it has a swivel here, as you can just see. I mean, probably have just seen. And it's got a ball and socket joint hand, which can hold any standard 5mm weapons, which is nice. As well as he does have some clip system ports, but not on him. He actually has them in his weapon, which is kind of awesome. Same as Jazz's. So, again, it's yellow. It's okay, though. I like it. Now, the cool thing about this is he retains the speakers from Jazz. And I don't know why you would want to use speakers on this guy, but you can. And just like Jazz, you can clip the speakers on the clip system, on the clips on his weapon. So you can do like dual wield speakers and whatnot. I just usually keep them on the back of the door so I don't lose them. Something like this. So they're there if you want them, which is nice. So you can throw them on another transformer if you wanted to too, because this is their clip system. They're easily attachable to other clip system spots. Like, I think you could even clip those to Transformers Prime Bulkhead, the Robots in Disguise version of it. Anyway, I like how detailed the bumper's actually painted, and the stripe along his shoulder, and it's right close there on that line. It's amazing. His head is a new head sculpt, which is also on a ball and socket joint. I always forget the head, but it's somewhat limited due to the design of the head. I think it has to. It's due to this plastic piece here. The head just does not want to move around it, and that's unfortunate. Because if you take a look at Jazz's head, it's designed for that clearance. This one isn't, so a ding on FunPub for that one. Anyway, side by side, it's one of my favorite mold. And people constantly complain that it looks too much like Jazz, or the mold does. And to me, yeah, he does have a Jazz-esque appearance, but this does not scream Jazz to me. This screams Jazz. This, not so much. And I don't mind that. It's pretty nice. I like it. So yeah, that's that, I guess. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Right, here's a nice back view, another picture of the stripe on the hood. The head sculpt is pretty nice, though. It does look pretty sharp. Yeah, so I think it's a pretty cool addition to my collection. So there's that. Well, that concludes my video review of Shattered Glass Treadshot. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.